What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be the first video of quite a few where we are actually going to be traveling down to Texas and doing a whole bunch of stuff with our friends down there. We've got Lone Star Throwdown coming up in about a week or two, honestly. So we're going to go head down to Texas, and we're actually going to be hanging out with Zach and Lacey and all of our gang down in Texas, and we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff, and we're going to try to film pretty much every day and almost upload almost every single day. We'll see how that goes. I've said that before, but there is a lot of action that is going to be happening between our builds, their builds, and like kind of getting ready for the event. We are bringing quite the assortment of things and stuff. So we've got the dually, we've got the wheels from Parker, our 16 by 16 welds in the back. We're going to be messing around with those, putting some tire. I mean, we got tons of stuff, but we got the dually, we've got the Peterbilt, we've got our first gen extended cab frame loaded up. We've got Green Bean, our latest giveaway truck, because it's going to be in the JTX booth at Lone Star Throwdown. So make sure you guys come out and check out the truck. Again, shameless plug of the video, guys. You have a chance to win that truck right there. Don't worry, we're going to be absolutely 100% safe with this bad boy while we're down there. It's only going to the show, but guys, check it out. You guys have a chance to win this bad boy. Billet G56 fully built truck from Wrenchworks.com. Guys, every dollar that you spend on Wrenchworks.com automatically gets you entered to win. Don't miss out. Ends at the end of February. Last day of February is the last day of the giveaway. Don't miss out. A new hoodie or a new t-shirt could literally win you this truck. Insane. It is my favorite truck that we have ever built. 4-door, long bed. It's insane. I can't stop staring at it. When I do these, I'm like, I just stare at the truck. It's so sick. Make sure you guys go get entered. It's going to be over before you know it. Nobody thinks they have a chance, but you do. And we've got the Shorty on the back. So the Shorty still has not been driven on the street. It is still lacking a couple things, but we're going to be bringing it down to Texas, having some fun with it, putting it on the street, putting it through its paces. We've got a lot of stuff wrapped up on. You guys know it's been a huge job of getting this thing back and running and driving. So we will be down in Texas driving this bad boy around, causing a scene, causing a havoc, but that's where we're at. So we loaded up this morning in an absolute monsoon. I don't know if you can hear it outside, but it's still monsooning. We were supposed to leave tonight. We're going to leave tomorrow. I know I'm rattling things off, but I'm trying to kind of catch you guys up on everything. So we cleaned everything up, of course, and what happens when it gets cleaned up? It starts raining. So we backed the trailer in here so I didn't have to get completely soaked again, just strapping everything down. So we've got to strap everything down before we leave tomorrow AM. What you didn't see in this video, we did an oil change and fuel filters on the Peterbilt. We did an oil change on the dually because we're going to be putting some miles on it. Of course, you guys already know the drill, AMSOIL, nothing but the best in pretty much everything that we run here. If it gets a fluid changed in it, you already know that it's going to be AMSOIL. So we've got Peterbilt oil change, dually oil change. We changed that when we built it. That's a fresh engine, all running AMSOIL synthetic diesel oil, guys. Nothing but the best. Anyway, so we're gonna spend this evening kind of getting ready a little bit further, strapping things down, but we're just gonna take you guys through every single day for the next little bit because I have a feeling it's just gonna be work after work after work after work, so I don't want you guys to miss anything. If you guys are a little confused about the frame on the trailer, it is the truck that is sitting over here. And let's just take a gander at that. So hiding behind the toolboxes over here is our extended cab first gen project that we have had for quite a while that the guys in Ohio painted for us, PXR. The body is mint. It is absolutely perfect. So the last thing you guys actually saw on that project was actually with the chassis itself. So we were up with our buddy Charlie and we went ahead and did his coilover conversion, his 3-link chassis setup on the front of this thing, and 4-wheel drive swapped this chassis, this frame, because that truck was a D250. It is now a W250 with his front axle, his 3-link kit, the coilovers in the front. So a lot of chassis work. We did his rear suspension as well. That was the last thing that we went ahead and did with this truck. And what we need to do now is basically strip it all down, sandblast it, paint it, powder coat stuff, and that's why we're kind of bringing it down. We're bringing it down to my boyfriend Zach because this is going to get a lot of prep and powder and all that stuff. But anyway, guys, let's get this stuff strapped up. Let's get some sleep a little bit tonight. You know, we do operate on pretty much next to no sleep, but we do need to get some sleep because we're going to be driving tomorrow. And yeah, let's get this Texas trip party started, guys. We have been literally waiting for the nice show race season to start, and this is pretty much the first event of the year. Lone Star Throwdown, and then we have Blake Fitzgerald's event after that, and then after that we've got Florida Truck Meet, and then it just gets crazy everywhere with the work that we're doing with other stuff and projects and events. So it's go time. It is finally go time, and we are ready to have a blast and party all year long. Did I mention you guys could win this truck? What are you waiting for? What are you absolutely waiting for? Let's strap these trucks down. Loaded down, ready to go. It is the next morning. Getting ready to fire up the Pete, and we're getting ready to start this 12-hour trip down to Zach. So let's get on the road. Let's get rolling. Everything is strapped down. We got like 75 straps on this one single frame because we're making sure that bad boy don't go anywhere. So we're good to go. And yeah, we'll see how this road trip goes in the Pete. I think this might be like the most weight that I've ever pulled with the Pete. Not that this is a lot of weight for all you big truckers guys out there, but we are ready to roll with the new Stepdeck. I would call it 2.5 trucks. I mean, honestly, I don't know what you want to call a shorty. So we got a regular cab short bed, a 4-door long bed, and then a extended cab long bed frame. So there's no way that would have, if that frame was actually a truck, I don't know if we'd actually be able to fit everything because of how close it is right there. The bed would overhang a little bit. It might be tight. It might be even tighter than what it is now. But I do think you can fit 3 trucks on here. It's just, I don't think you could fit an extended cab long bed, a 4-door long bed, and a regular cab short bed. If you had like another regular cab, something right here with an extended cab truck, you could probably fit 3, no problem. But we'll have to play with that when the time comes. I'm sure that will happen at some point this year, that we're going to try and squeeze 3 full trucks on here. But anyway, let's get the rig fired up. We'll get everything warmed up, and let's get on the road. We're a few hours into our trip down to Texas. Honestly, really nothing a whole lot to report here. No issues, no problems. I'm gonna walk over to this wooden deck so I can make sure that I knock on that, because that's usually where things go terribly wrong. But this trailer actually, it tows insanely well, tracks insanely well. Not that it shouldn't do that, but realistically with the load and everything on it, I'm just was unsure. It's a decent amount of weight for a noob, you know. Everything's riding pretty good. Straps are staying tight, and honestly, that's it. We're just gonna eat a quick little lunch and keep rolling down the road, and that's about it. We're having a blast. We got the radio on, and nothing to report. There are the one thing I will report, and I'm also going to walk back over here and do this and knock on about everything on this trailer. Not that it matters, but there are a lot of cops out today. So I would say that this thing definitely turns some heads, including people that you probably don't want to have look at you. But yeah, there's really nothing to report there. So we're gonna try to stay that way. Normally we drive through the night. It's for a reason. Not that we are anything but perfectly acceptable people that drive on the road all the time with everything is perfect as possible. Anyway, read between the lines there, boys. Anyway, she's rocking, she's rolling. We're gonna get out of here before any of these steering wheel holders decide that they'd like to take out the front of a 379, because you know that happens all the time. But she's looking good, she's driving good. Whew. I'm not sure if any of you guys are actually like this deep into Cat engines or C15s, but this engine actually calls for a oil filter, and they make an upgraded one, like a high efficiency one. There's two different part numbers. They're both exactly the same dimensions, same everything. And I was unsure of which one to put on the truck. The high efficiency one has a lower micron rating, and I am noticing that the truck has higher oil pressure than the other filter. We actually had an AMSOIL oil filter on this thing before, just because I waited till the last second. I couldn't get another AMSOIL oil filter, so I went and got a Cat filter for this thing. So there are two different Cat part numbers for a 6NZ C15, a high efficiency and basically like a normal one that would be called for it. I'm not sure if anybody knows. I tried to do some reading, and everybody, it's the internet, so it's 50-50, but if you guys have any personal experience with any of that, let me know. But yeah, let's get back on the road and get down to Texas.
Yeah. I mean, we just came in real hot, you know. Sometimes you just gotta come in hot and hope for the best.
That was great.
Like Little Caesars, hot and ready. You know what I mean? I'm hungry.
Yeah, you were hot and ready on that one for sure.
All right, let's get this last little bit of the trip knocked out. We got 3.5 hours. We are in Texarkana right now, and we just ate dinner, and we are almost there. We are both tired, but we're not scared. I don't know. Hopefully I don't miss any gears, because I've been driving good all day.
late.
Hey man, it's definitely late.
Kind of late, brother. It's like 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Supposed to be here at 10.
We made it.
We made it.
Well, it is the next morning. Apologize for any wind noise. I usually say that and there is none, but we got in last night at about 2 a.m. and we are here. We are finally down in Texas 12 hours later. So what we're doing here, you guys are going to have to stick around and find out. We got our extended cab first gen frame. Everything rode extremely well. Don't really have a whole lot of news for you guys on any trip happenings. Really just trucked through the night. Peterbilt did amazing. Maybe hopefully get to some stuff on the Peterbilt while we're down here, but we are at Zach's powder coating shop where we are going to be working on things and stuff. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next couple videos, but that's pretty much it. We're here, we made it, trip is good, all the trucks are good, and yeah, I don't think I really have anything to report. Dually just doing dually things. Peterbilt just rocking out. I will say that sometimes, like when you drive this thing and you shut it off, and like we went in to have dinner and then we went out, obviously the temperature dropped, so it's a little bit cooler air, but this thing will run different at certain times. I don't know if you guys have ever had a vehicle like that where it's just like, whether you beat on it or you give it a break and then you come back out to, you're like, man, this thing is running really, really good. But Peterbilt's running good. No issues. We got a couple little things that we got to take care of in the connector harness there, but other than that, boys, we are here. Everything rode extremely well. No issues, no big deals. I'm not sure if we ever went over it, how I strap stuff down. So normally I use these axle straps, whether you use the short ones or long ones. I just don't like messing up the rub rail. And we always use these straps with the built-in loops. That way you can adjust them away from all the suspension stuff. So when you get these, you can move this D-ring loop like on the Shorty. You can see, or maybe not this one specifically, but I have ones where, like this, that the loop is really, really short to try and stay away from certain things. So I really like this style strap that you can adjust to that end, and it's like a built-in loop. And then we just run these short little guys right here. And whether that's right or wrong, we've never had a problem with it. But they have these built-in like protectors right here as well. So that's the way we kind of strap everything down. I used to use chains and binders on everything, and then Michael's like, what are we moving, farm equipment, or are we moving vehicles? So we've moved to these straps, and they have worked out extremely, extremely well. You can kind of see right here. This one's reversed just because of the way I did it on this one, but we've got the one end right here connected here, and then it's got the loop built in right here. But anyway, boys, that's gonna wrap up this video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the Texas content coming at you very, very soon. We'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.